Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We are also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebar2go.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we wonder why cocktails got so expensive. My name is Nick New. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, along with our special guests, Joe Ferrara, Jeff Andreesi, and Matt Modica.
Hey, gang, what's up?
Hi, everybody.
Hey, everyone.
Hey, so we're going to be talking about cocktails today. Why are they so expensive? The topic's come up already a couple times, just complaining about it on the shows that we've already recorded. So now we're gonna take some guesses as to why this is happening. But before we get to that, Jeff said there's something you want to talk about. What is that, sir?
Yeah, so for anyone who's a pet owner, what's the craziest thing you've come home to that was something your pets had done?
Oh God.
I've got a good one.
Okay, go
When
ahead.
I was in my early teens, we had a Shepherd Husky mix who did not like to be home alone. But what he would do is he once tore up the linoleum that was in the kitchen. But the wildest thing he ever did was my sister, who was 7 at the time, had this maybe like 8-inch high cardboard statue that you put pins in with beads. So the whole thing had pins on it with beads in it. He tore it apart and ate it, half of it. We were waiting for him to die, but
No
he
kidding.
lived like another 15 years.
Right.
And we couldn't find the pins. We couldn't find half the beads. We found them later on outside, but that was the wildest thing I've ever had a pet do.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I had a greyhound, and I don't know, he had separation anxiety issues as well, and we tried everything. You know, what do you do? Crate to go crazy, not crate, go crazy in the house. And then we thought, well, what if we just had him in the bedroom? He kind of had his own area. Well, that didn't go over too well. He decided he's going to dig out of there, so we had carpet in the bedroom at the time. He just took the carpet out, scratched the door, the frame all up. I mean, it was bad to get home to that. That was not good. And then, but my favorite one was Kat. Was maybe, I don't know. She's an early talker, which is the kids that take talking on earlier are hilarious because you can't really reason with them, and you never know what they're going to say. And one time we come home, and I guess we've been gone too long because right in the middle of the living room floor, the dog had taken a crap. And Kat walks in, and I got her turn on the light. She says, "Hey, who shit on the floor?" And I'm laughing, and the warden's like, "You can't laugh at that. You stop it." Wouldn't help it. It's one of those things, it's bad because then they're going to say it. Because at that age, they just want to entertain. They just want to be the focus, the center. Yeah.
They got a reaction, so here it comes again.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, yeah.
So mine requires a little bit of a setup. My last name is from a town in Sicily. It's called Modica, Sicily, technically. And
once I called you Modica, and I got yelled at.
I know. That's actually, there's a whole story behind that too, but I won't go there. But at any rate, so there's one of their specialties, evidently, from Sicily in Modica is chocolate. and it's a special kind of chocolate, really dark cocoa, dark chocolate kind
Is
of
it
peanut
good?
bars.
I never
Or
think of
bars
Italy being good with chocolate. I mean, I
Yeah.
think of Italy as being good with a lot of foods, but not chocolate.
Yep.
But
Food
it's
and
good though?
wine.
You'd be absolutely right. It's not good, but
Okay.
we ordered some, and what we had heard too is their chocolate is also an aphrodisiac, and it's
Oh,
like,
God.
okay, well that's
Oh,
interesting,
God.
right? And so we ordered like I don't know 10 bars of this chocolate.
Well,
and
sure.
and it actually came over.
Send the kids over to grandma's house.
For a
It
week.
was his honeymoon.
And so fast forward, right? It's a little bit later. Gus, our pug, he's a 35-pound pug, by the way. He's a large pug. Not fat large, he's just big boned. But we left the pantry door open and we went out, I think out to eat or something. We came back home. He had eaten like 3 or 4 bars of that
Oh,
chocolate.
Oh, no.
geez.
Oh my God.
And chocolate's really bad for dogs, one.
That's what I always hear. Yeah.
But that dog would not stop humping things for like
No way.
it was continuous, and he was just it was just unbelievable.
Hey, he was the victim. I mean,
So yeah, so
you get that
it worked on him. Didn't work
Bourbon
on,
chocolate. Yeah.
Didn't work on us, but it worked on him for whatever.
On him. Yeah. It was an
You just
aphrodisiac.
needed to eat about 4 or 5 bars at a
I
time, man.
guess I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's like this. It's this weird, like it's almost like a sandy chocolate. It's like a really loose. It's not like a chocolate bar like you would think of, like a Hershey, like a
Right.
Hershey bar. It's like almost powdery. It's
Powdery.
kinda
Yeah,
different.
I know what you're talking about. I've had
What was like a
like
hollow?
homemade chocolate like that. Yeah.
Sure.
Interesting. All right, McNew, how about you?
You might be
You've got a lot of pets, so my
have a lot
God.
of pets.
Every time you turn the lock and open the door, I'm sure there's something crazy.
Yeah,
happening.
my old house with the multiple pets, there was really too many. They were just chewers. Like Saint had ate the stairs when he was a puppy. Like we just come home to like bite marks all over the stairs. He tore out a couch cushion once, like just came home to like fluff all over the floor. Like, well, guess we didn't like that couch. It's fine.
Right.
And then when we got so sick, he did the same thing. That dude ate the stairs too. He would also eat walls, like the drywall. He would just go and chew it out of there. They were just chewers. We'd come home to the most random shit chewed up. And I don't know if it's because they were mad or if they had anxiety, but just anything they could get their little mouths on, they chewed.
Nice. Jeff, you asked the question.
Yeah, so this one happened to me tonight. I get home from work and I went down to feed my dog and check on my cats. And my cats go in a separate room during the day when I'm not there. And I walked in the room and they had somehow opened the bifold door into the furnace room and knocked a bunch of stuff off the shelves. And I'm kind of poking around, cleaning that up. And I come back out and I look up. Not only had they done that, they had climbed the shelves, got up above the suspended ceiling in the main room,
okay. Yeah.
and then broke through it. And not only had they broke through in one place, probably 2 or 3 times. I'm thinking they must have thought this was. I had suspended ceiling pieces that were laying all over, and what in the hell? They must have thought it was fun. I'm thinking you
I
do
guess.
it once, I'm not going to fall through again. No, there were. I mean, it was. I couldn't believe it. What a mess in just a day, So, pets. I love pets. I've always had them. That I got a mess to clean up yet. I don't have it all done. The ceiling pieces were fine, but they were foam mostly, so that they weren't very strong. It wasn't like an acoustic tile or something with strength. It was something
Right.
that they just popped through. But they had to do it several different times.
How big are your dogs?
Right.
What's that?
Small? How big are the dogs?
I've got labs. They're outside.
Oh, so they're big.
Yeah. My other story on crazy. I've got a 7-foot fence around got a kennel area for my dogs. Well, I'm down to 1 dog, but when I first moved down here, and I'd get home from work, and my black lab, 7 years old at the time or so, would be sitting on the front porch. What in the hell? I was thinking he was digging his way out.
7-foot fence.
Nope. I put him back in, and I looked out the window to see what was going on. Son of a bitch was climbing a 7-foot fence and getting out.
Really?
Never once ran. He'd be sitting on the front porch waiting for me to come home from work. dead of summer. He's got no water out there. I mean, it's like, what are you doing? But he'd climb the fence. So
He was just trying to greet you, welcome you home. He was
he just
good.
wanted to be, and it was so funny because the dog I have now, if she ever got out, she'd be gone. She'd just take off running. And this one, front porch, day after day.
Huh. Interesting. All right. On that note, guess what, gang? It's time to drink. What is everyone drinking? Let's start this time with Matt. Matt, what do you got?
Well, I could kind of plan it better. Horse and jockey, get a little bit
Okay.
All right.
of a name there.
Okay. Basie.
Well,
Basie's got her lead. I've got Bombergers. Halfway gone. Let's see what we got here. Squeaky. I'm going to say Matt still has the lead with the Basie over the Squeaky, so he's got the lead. Joe's next.
I have a bottle of Maker's Mark, carefully selected combination of oak finish staves. It's a barrel pick that they sell at one of my stores over here.
That was really
one.
good.
Finally.
That's gonna be tough to beat. McNew, you're next. You know what you got to beat now.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to. I have a Larceny barrel proof, and I think Joe's going to keep the lead. Yeah.
Okay, nothing there. Jeff, here's where we're at. Joe has the lead, but you were the last one to go. So what do you got?
Well, I've got a bottle I picked up in Kentucky here a few weeks ago, the Sazerac Rye 125.
Okay, that's a nice one. Okay, it was pleasant, not explosive though, like Joe's.
No, and had a weird echo too.
It did. So cheers to Joe. He wins.
Here's Joe.
Cheers.
All right, we'll take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to try to delve into this. Why are cocktails so expensive now? We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of Executive Bourbon Steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your Executive Bourbon Steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your Executive Bourbon Steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com. And now, back to the show.
Hello, this is Jeff from Iowa, and you're listening to The Bourbon Daily.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we're talking about why the hell did cocktails get so expensive?
Yes, we are. We've already talked about cocktails on a couple of the earlier shows where we're complaining, now they're $15. It seems like the starting point, and they go up from there. $18 is definitely not uncommon. $19, $20. It can be in that range as well. What do you guys think caused the cocktail to climb so quickly like that? What's going on?
My first thought was labor costs.
Okay.
People want fancy, complex, involved drinks, and they take a lot of time. When you sit and watch someone do it, and no matter if they're awesome at it, it still takes more time. And I think that's part of it.
Okay.
If they're making a good one, right? And I think it's the creativity piece and it's the craft component to it, right? I think people, to your point, people are looking for it, and then I think the folks capitalizing on it are leveraging that too to say, well, you know.
I mean, places that are making their own ingredients, if they're syrups, infused syrups, things like that, that the prep work to just get into that part is taking time too. So I just think it's complexity is another one.
I think years ago, basically bartenders lived off their tips. They really didn't make a living wage. And I think that's changed also. I think now they're making more money, so it's costing more to have a bartender man the bar. So that also adds to the price going up on a drink.
Yeah, I can take that from a couple different perspectives. One, I agree with what Joe just said there, and it makes some sense too, particularly when you hear about those service industry type of jobs. It's hard to find people. We've seen problems since COVID times that it's hard. You know, that's why our restaurants now don't have the hours they used to and stuff like that. The big thing is people don't want to work, so it makes some sense. Hey, let's pay them some more, and maybe they'll take the job. So that might be it. The other thing too could be though, if you start looking at it, maybe like the bourbon industry, like Whistlepig says, hey, our Boss Hog, we sell it, and it used to be $125 bottle, and then we see everyone buying that, and then it sells on retail for $500 to $800. Let's make it where retailers have to sell it for $500 now. We're gonna make that money. Do you think, Joe, some of that could also be the owners be like, hey, typical cocktail price is now actually in the $15 to $18 mark. Let's keep that for ourselves. Why are we giving this to the bartenders? Screw that. We're going to charge $18 for these cocktails now, and we're going to make the money. So it could be that too. It doesn't automatically have to be the bartenders.
It's true.
Steve, do you think because of our ages now, we're going to nicer places?
That could be too. I can't discount that because, we're not going to the places we went to when we were in college where, it is all about the cheap cocktails and, they come in a plastic glass and,
you're ordering a name brand versus a well. I still go to the local bar, and I'd call it a bit of a dive bar, and they don't have much of a selection. So if I get a whiskey drink, it's still $5 or $6.
Right.
Oh, nothing like that over here.
Yeah, you won't find, but that's the kind of place that I frequented, for many years. So that's another thing that I've maybe thought of as I was thinking about this.
That could be too.
It could be, but even sports bars, I've unfortunately spent way too much time in those lately because you like football and college.
Whoa.
But even there, it's still going to be $12 or $13 for an old fashioned or a cocktail off the menu. Where I'm it's good, but you're not a mixologist. You're just a bartender that usually swings beer.
Yeah,
I think that's
certainly
where they're capitalizing on it, right? So you've got these other bartenders that are bars and establishments that are saying, well, the guy down the street's getting $18. I can probably charge $15.
Right.
Right.
And then you feel like you're getting a deal at that point where I'm oh, that's not bad. And I'm no, this is stupid.
Because there's something way different than an old fashioned made by Molly Wellman and the typical dive bar bartender. I mean, it's not the same drink, really.
It's not. It's
a different experience. And
it's not even worth it in that scenario. I will still do it, but I'm I could have just got a glass of wine or a canned cocktail and called it a day. But
Right.
What's the most you ever paid for a cocktail when you were out?
Good question.
Mine was close to $100.
Really? Okay.
It was a boss. It was, I think, a Boss Hog.
Okay.
Plus, it wasn't just a straight. There was something. I forget what it was. It's so memorable, right? But
boy, I mean, really,
but that was once.
Yeah, I think the most expensive cocktail I had was a crazy looking Bloody Mary with like half a chicken, and I mean,
Well, you got to
stupid
deal with
thing.
that. That's a whole meal.
That's
coming.
different. That's different.
Yeah.
But I think just a standard cocktail, I'm sure I've paid 25.
I paid $38. Well, I didn't pay it. It ended up. I was in a place with my wife. She was meeting people for a meeting. $38 for an old fashioned.
For an old fashioned.
And it was the worst old fashioned I ever
Oh, no.
drank.
Unbelievable.
And I was so annoyed when the bill came because I didn't look at the menu. I just said, "Let me have an old fashioned." I ordered it with wild turkey. It wasn't even like a high end bourbon. And the bill showed up.
$38.
Between the two of us, it was almost $80 just for 2 drinks.
So is
Oh
it,
my gosh.
And
let me guess, New York or San Francisco?
of course, New York. Yeah, Manhattan. And they were both terrible drinks, but the sales rep came in just as I was about to pay the bill, and he took the check from me. He goes, "I got this," so I didn't have to pay. But I was like annoyed to no end that it
Yeah.
was that expensive.
Yeah,
If
that's
it would have been a
horrible.
really good drink, I would have said, "All right, I'm in Midtown Manhattan. It is what it is." But
Yeah.
they didn't even put bitters in it.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Yeah. It's not even the right drink.
That's an upcharge.
Yeah, they didn't even have it on the bar. Bitters.
Really?
Yeah, I asked if they had anything. They go, "What's that?"
Oh,
Uh-huh.
jeez.
What's that?
I'm not-
Yeah.
Wow.
So, yeah, I guess there's a variety of things causing our cocktail prices to go up. Hopefully, things at least stabilize and, over time we can get caught up. I just don't see it happen, though. I think they'll just continue to go up. So it's something we got to be careful. To me, I just go back to the times where you sit down there like, what would you like to drink? And you just order a cocktail. Now I think you got to think about it. You got to listen. I got to see the menu. You don't want to just do like what Joe did. And then they come back and, then you're drinking it and they're like, hey, could I get you another? Oh, sure. Well, then if you're not educating yourself, you might come back with for 2 old fashions, like in Joe's example, they're, 70 something bucks. No, thank you.
Steve, you went to, I think you like those Christmas pop-up bars and things.
Uh-huh.
What were their cocktail prices?
They are all in that range. It's like $15 to $18. So.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
normal, not even
Kind of the normal price of drinks today, unfortunately. But I'm not used to that. But it's a special thing that we do at Christmas.
It's an experience that you're
It
paying.
is an experience. I enjoy going because everyone's in a good mood. It feels very Christmas-like in there because everybody's kind of happy and having fun. And my daughter likes to do it, so when she's in town, we like to go with her. So, and then Amy likes to go too. So it's just something we do. But
So with drinking, consuming of alcohol being down, in general, are there fewer people going to the bars and the bars want to stay in business, so they've got to find that break point?
Maybe. Well,
maybe.
I was also going to say just the cost of ingredients because I was looking it up. Like a bottle of Angostura bitters are $11, and that's a tiny little bottle.
Yeah,
So
that's
you
a little bottle. Yeah.
get the cherries. Like their cost to just make these things is probably rising as well. But
That's true.
Yep.
That's true.
I
Yeah.
will tell you where you can get the best bang for your buck, though, is your Mexican restaurant. If you like margaritas, those are still $7, and they're as big as your head. So you can do that.
Okay. I can't. My problem is I can't get the ones with the Cuervo in it or whatever their house brand is. I gotta upscale my margarita. I can't drink that
I'm
crap.
the same way.
Yeah.
The top shelf.
And I love a good margarita with eating Mexican food. It's just the perfect pairing.
Yes.
My God, they nailed it. It's just perfection. Margarita and Mexican food, perfect.
Yep.
But that Cuervo is that is bad stuff. So, all right, we'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Matt, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
You can find me on LinkedIn at mmodica.
All right, Jeff.
I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and the Cigar Dojo, Jeff Andreezy, 2 I's and 2 Z's.
All right, Joe.
I'm on Instagram at bourbon_aficionado.
All right, McNew.
I'm on Instagram at McNew ABV.
All right, for me, I'm an easy guy to find at Steve Akeley, Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got a company website. That thing's going to be abvnetwork.com. Check it out. Everything that we do is out there. Also, come by and see me at the ABV Barrel Shop, the place where you can try before you buy. We're online, abvbarrelshop.com. Also, check out my YouTube channel, Bourbon Sasquatch. Lots of fun videos going on there. Picking up some traction. Again, Bourbon Sasquatch on YouTube. McNew, anything else to say before we're out of here?
I'd like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review. That includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. And if you like what we're doing, we ask that you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
Great job today, gang. For audience, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See
So
ya.
long.
Hey, bye-bye.
Peace. Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you are in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.